Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's July 20th, end of the week. Once again, more excitement around the grains. Had a stronger close as we go into the weekend. Corn finishing about 17 and a quarter higher. Beans up 34 cents, with wheat up about 8 and a quarter. So for the week, corn finishing about 55 cents higher on a weekly chart. Beans up about $1.33. Huge move for beans. And up about 85 for the wheat. You know, as I mentioned, $1.33 higher in beans. A lot of that move had come here in the last 3 days, where meal has been the primary focus. As we've been writing about, talking about with this meal right now, you do have guys still looking at a big push or a big rush into meal because of ethanol production being down, DDGs that just aren't there. So you've got to rush to protein. So what are you going to buy? You come in, you buy the meal. That's exactly what they've been doing, and that's been pushing bean prices higher as well. We have seen some rains come across the northern parts of the Corn Belt here this week, so we'll see what happens to good to excellent ratings. My opinion is I think we probably will still see the good to excellent ratings pull back some, but we'll need to – I don't think it'll be the 8 to 10% that we've seen here for over the last 4 weeks. But maybe a slight decline here on good to excellent ratings. But there's not a lot of good to excellent corn or beans out there. So the northern parts of the belt had gotten some rain. We'll see what that does as well. A reason that the market stayed stronger here today is that the expectation of still seeing hot and warm weather coming in next week. And that's got guys still bullish because we don't have a handle on yield. And until we get a handle on yield or figure out what is out there or have a better idea what's out there, we still are going to find any kind of pullbacks right now as supportive and probably still buying opportunities. So continue watching that. So the grains right now, very strong close this week, probably still looking higher here for Sunday night. So be careful with that. Continue watching the weather maps for Sunday night's trade. The dollar today, 60 cents higher. Crude oil dropping back about $1.40, so they're kind of their own little animals right now. But you've got the dollar finding support today after a few weeks of taking a break, talking about Europe. You finally got them back in the limelight again. So European bank problems, Spain actually getting that bailout money that they're talking, 100 billion euros that was approved today, but it's back in the market, and that's strengthening up the dollar after a decline over the last few weeks. Looking at the livestock, fat cattle down $1.37 today. That's ahead of a cattle on feed report. You got the August coming in at 117.57, so low. I mean, this is a pretty negative move for cattle yet. Cash cattle this week on Tuesday trading at 113. That's a new low for the year. So that's still held right there at that 113 level throughout the week. But cattle on feed numbers, as I mentioned earlier this morning, they're looking for on feed to be right about 102.7. Came out at 103. You got placements at 98.6. They came out right at 98. And then looking for marketings right around 93.6. Came out at 94. So pretty neutral overall. Maybe we could find a little bit more of a moderate bounce from here, or a little bit of a bounce come Monday. But we'll see how they look. A lot of times you find guys trying to fade the cattle on feed. You sell it going into it, and they may end up trying to buy it here come early next week. But we'll see. Today was a negative day. The charts look a little negative at this point as well. But we'll see what they have to do come Monday. As far as hogs, 60 cents higher in the August, down 35 in October. A lot of spreading going on this week as far as the hogs, but something to mention there is that we did see a higher week for cash hogs as well as wholesale pork. We needed to see that find some support and maybe start to turn this market higher, and I think we found that. So we may have put in a little bit of a bottom in here for now as far as the hogs, and maybe try to see if we can boost back up a little bit higher yet from these levels. So anyway, keep in touch with us. Wanted to make sure you got this information today. Give us a call, 800-262-7538, with questions that you have, or check us out right online, allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys had a great day today, and we'll talk to you Monday. Take care.